brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Titans. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, Divisional Round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to...
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. On play action, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's her. Four catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Allen. Into space at the 45. And all the way up to the 46. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. To throw, it's Allen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that,
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Raiders.
Trucks over it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their... Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Allen going to throw. It's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 8th-year quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Off the play fake. Parsons. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down now, Darby, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Parsons. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Allen off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 22-yard scamper. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball. Those ones where the playoffs are serious. And you see teams who were playing before, versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something.
And the Raiders have got him. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Williams to return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Takes it to about the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A quick throw there out to Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing on first down. Parsons. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Parsons. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They go play action here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Darby. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Parsons. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Darby. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Parsons firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Darby, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Parsons. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Parsons. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, You know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 52 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Now Allen throwing on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Las Vegas.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody will press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off play action. Parsons throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Parsons. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up fourth.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Jacobs going to try the middle. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. Throwing to start the drive. Parsons. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Allen's throw going into the hands of Williams. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they'll remain down by 2. Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC, and it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts doing battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5. They run the counter. Darby, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Parsons. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up fourth down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for?
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 62 yards.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it, too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Allen to throw it. To the left side, there's Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on third and 1. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chip in. Butker's kick here is good, and they have regained the lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, You see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And the Titans getting set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive. Parsons. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Parsons. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Parsons. Pressure comes and down he goes. Max Crosby. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On the return is Williams. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On play action, Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Allen again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Meanwhile, Allen's this throw brought in here by Mayer. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Allen off the bootleg. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Downfield.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Parsons. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Jalen Carter drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports from the 41. Here's 2nd and 6. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Butker now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Parsons. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. This taken in right around the goal line. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. A pass there over the middle to start things out. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. He'll take it at the 42. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Parsons. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the 1st. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Parsons. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Allen now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hernandez. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Allen going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Allen throwing on second down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here we go. First and goal. Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Family's going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play.